Okay, let's see. What about boredom at home? How do you keep Tali entertained? She's 3. You were telling me she's 3, and I know
Mm-hmm.
that age is, they're getting into everything. They're really
Yeah.
inquisitive and
Mm-hmm.
want to do everything. Their independence is really flourishing at that point.
That's
So
right. That's
how
right.
how is it, being, missing life like outside of the home? How's that been?
I really really try to keep her to keep her busy with a lot of things. I think dun sa first few months, ang dami ko pang activities like art activities and all. But then eventually you run out. And then now, what I do, I involve her in household chores. Not naman super, but I establish a daily household routine for her, like setting the table, or like she loves watering the plants. I guess because it has water. She loves to do that. And then for example, when I bake, I ask her to like mix it for me, or like name the ingredients. In that way she learns at the same time. um Kasi she's 3, so this incoming school year, she I'm gonna enroll her na sa nursery. So I'm kinda prepping her for that. So we also have online classes actually.
Mhm.
That's 30 minutes a day. And ano pa ba? I think also emotional and mental health is important. Even with a 3-year-old, you have to make her feel secure. You have to make her feel like this is normal, what we're doing. Diba? We all try our best to make them feel like they're not missing out on anything. It's hard because we've been through it. I mean, we know the normal,
Yes.
diba? So it's really hard to we try our best to make it the most normal for them, the closest, diba, possible. So I give her the attention, the right amount of attention that she needs. Not too much because I don't want her to be super needy. Like what you said kanina, this is the stage na nagiging independent na sila. So I there are times when I just watch her do her thing, but then I'm still here to support her. And yun, I just manage her time schedule, or her schedule in a day. I just make sure na in a day, she's not just watching TV or just lying around. Kailangan pa rin na busy yung day niya.
So
Mm-hmm.
I love that you're making it as as normal as
As possible.
I mean, what else can we do? There's nothing, this is the way it is right now, and
Mm-hmm.
we really
You
have
have
to
to make the most out of it.
the best we can, I
Yeah.
mean, so the silver lining is that, as we were saying, Kanina, that we get to spend a lot of time with our children. And as a
Yes.
working mom, I'm sure you were getting to spend so much more time than you would have if this pandemic
Mm-hmm.
did not happen. So
Closer than ever.
you really know your children and your
Oh
husband.
yes. Through and through.
How about health scares at home with you or
Mm-hmm.
Vic or Tali? Are there any? And if there were, how did you feel? What did you do about it?
Actually, nothing major. We're very careful and cautious here at home. But of course, I don't think that's enough. As moms, nothing's enough. We have to be super protective of our family. And ever since the pandemic, I think I became more meticulous and more aggressive when it comes to the family's health condition. Kasi si Tali is just 3 years old, so she's still very young, and Vic naman is at his prime age, so both are under high risk.
Right. Okay.
Yes, so we really, really, really need to be careful. Here at home, even if wala namang masyadong pumapasok inside, we really use alcohol all the time and wash our hands all the time. We act as if we are outside our homes.
Wow.
Yeah, and all the packages, all the, all the online purchases, we really we
You're
really
scrubbing here.
yeah, we really disinfect them, everything, and then we also do self monitoring. Now we're more conscious about how we feel. Like um we don't wait for it to like uh, get into like full blown cough or cold. If there's, may symptoms na, small symptoms pa lang, na we go to a separate room na just to be sure, especially me, because like what I said, high risk nga, both C Tali and C Vic. And one more thing is I take the proper supplements. I take the right vitamins and medicine. And I think that's very, very important because we really need to take care of not only the outside, the inside is very important. We really need to boost our immune system, para because that's the best shield if we're
Yeah.
healthy. Hindi naman, if even if we do, which I hope not, get the virus, if we are very healthy, it won't be that bad. So I really believe that taking care of our bodies is very essential right now.
So, what vitamins do you take to support your health, your medicines, supplements? Which are the best fit for you and your family?
Well, I take United Home. My medicine cabinet is fully stocked. I don't want to worry about anything if anything comes up. But to all the Glamo mamas watching right now, I just want to say to be always careful with drinking whatever supplement or medication. Kasi we can get easily swayed with what we read on the internet and all. But I always check with my doctor before I drink any medicine or supplement. It's hard to rely on just hearsay or like what I said, what we read on the internet, and we don't know if bagay with our body or if it's the right one to take, diba? Lots of sources will tell us to take this or that, but it's still better to check with the doctor the right medicine or supplement to boost our immune system or to kill the virus. It's better to be super sure, especially nowadays. So honestly, I am very, very thankful that I have my trusted medicine partner who shares the same beliefs with me. Kasi even before, mantra ko na talaga yung bahay ko, protektado ko. And I'm glad that United Home is my partner for that.
Wow, I really love that this conversation is bringing much needed knowledge because everyone is their own self appointed doctor with
Mm-hmm.
the help of Google.
Aha!
You know, there's too much information out there, and I love the fact that you really emphasize you need to go to your doctor and make sure
Mhm.
supplements are good for you
Yes,
and
because not everyone's the same uh, health condition, body type. So you really need to seek
so
professional help, diba?
yes. Okay, Glamour Mamas, it's time for Q&A. Let's see how you've been holding up. Okay, so our first question is, what is a major challenge you experienced this pandemic as a mom?
I think comparing the old with the new. We always tend to compare like what we can do before and what we cannot do now, and what you know what I mean. It's hard, especially with the children. I feel like this is going to have an effect on them in the long run Like, because now they don't get to practice getting social cues from other people, and having relationships with different kinds of people. And me, I'm a super people person. Like, I really like talking to other people, people from different walks of life. I like learning from them and all. So I want my daughter to be exposed as well to different kinds of people, because in that way they get to learn. They get to learn um, how to deal with certain situations. So I think that was the very first challenge that I encountered when suddenly everything stopped.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Tally is only 3, and this is the time where everything is happening, and you're doing great.
Mhm.
First time mom, you have such great confidence. I love it. To deal with all these, all of this overwhelming pandemic.
Can I also say that I cannot imagine having 4 kids? So good job, mom. 4 kids
That's a whole other live.
and the pandemic. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you know what? My kids are 11, 8, 6, and 2.
And two,
And
yeah.
so for me, I was telling you so for my 2-year-old, your 3-year-old, for me, I really worry about my 2-year-old because I was
Mm-hmm.
saying, he, as you said, there's no real interaction. Um, but he goes to nursery because in Singapore, schools are open, but the
Open.
teachers have masks on, so they don't see the full facial expressions. And
Mm-hmm.
so I really hurt for especially our children in the Philippines, everyone's children in the Philippines, because what's going to happen to them and what's the impact of this long term. So
Yeah.
anyway, as we said, we just have to make the best of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
is what it is. And I love that you said we have to stop comparing pre-pandemic and now, because
Yes.
it's just
Mm-hmm.
we just live in the past, and it's that's no longer our reality,
Yeah.
which we have to get used to, mamas. Telling myself that too. I'm very guilty of that, but yes, this is our reality now. Okay, so our second question is how to have more energy, because us moms really need it, especially now.
I think you have to have a routine at home. I bet the first few months were like just resting and I mean free flow lang how our day will go. But I believe that having a fixed routine is very important. Um, Plus you have to sleep kasi now we can just sleep anytime we want. We don't have to wake up early in the morning. But like what I said, setting a fixed routine is will be very helpful. So you have to sleep 8 hours a day. You have to move. You have to exercise for endorphins, and you have to eat healthy. And if you do everything naman, if balanced naman lahat, you have enough energy. And of course, take your supplements, take your medicine to boost your immune system para mas malakas ka.
Exactly.